I might do a power pick just for that. Go ahead.
I'm literally about to use my power pick of the first one.
Take off the headset, take off the hat.
It's about to go down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1v1 podcast. I'm your host, Justin K. Here with my boy Jay. Here with my boy Miguel Angel. And we're about to get it on. Are you ready? Let's get started with the cartoons.
Alright, this is where it's gonna get heated.
Now, this when we're making the choices up, just a disclaimer. We had a lot of debate in this section here of what shows we should include. I mean, it's 16 shows. We really tried to get the best of the best here. Shows that we watch, classic shows, iconic shows.
All biased.
It was hard. It was difficult. We got a lot to say. So let's go ahead and start with the matchup number one.
So many.
Quick and to the point on your
and you guys ruled them out.
Yeah, because they were terrible. That's why they're not on here.
What?
Next.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and say
right.
the names of the ones that got cut out because if I don't say them, they'll never be heard. The voices will
That's
never
true.
be
Go
heard.
ahead.
Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Yep,
L.
Nicholas.
Steven Universe.
Lame.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it that voted out? Never mind. I think
Batman animated series didn't
Batman
make it.
animated series didn't make
And
it.
I'm mad about
didn't
that
have a
still,
place.
but it's
It didn't
whatever.
have a
X-Men
place.
didn't make it.
X-Men was a good choice. Okay, that's okay.
Oh, man.
Hold on, let me see this real quick. Jimmy Neutron, and we got Jay to
Look,
blame for that one.
Look, I was thinking about Jimmy Neutron, but it's also not top tier. All right.
Nah, it is. It deserves.
It's good,
it's
but
like
it's not top tier.
like B
Well, I
plus
honestly
tier.
can't
It's not like
All right,
A.
well, let's
I
just go ahead and go to the bracket because we're just gonna have long
Yeah.
discussions on just each one of these
Yeah.
alone. So
I got a 10-minute
I just wanted to make sure I mentioned the
but
names
why?
that didn't
'Cause
make
there's
it
no point.
because those are iconic and will forever be iconic and will never be mentioned once we start.
Another
For example,
iconic show.
Samurai
Nickelodeon
Jack
for our parents.
didn't make it.
Family Odd Parents didn't make
For
it
our
in.
parents didn't make it as
But these are
well.
some top tier shows. You can't really beat some.
It was literally a top 3 show in 2004. You cannot lie. It wasn't a top
Oh
3
yeah,
cartoon
it definitely was.
in
But I just-
2000.
Yeah,
I
but
just
you
didn't
weren't a
think it
top
compares
3
to what's-
cartoon.
what's
So
on
let's
the
get it
list here.
started.
All right, whatever. First round, we have Ed, and Eddy versus Phineas and Ferb.
No, already.
Look, I'm gonna let Miguel go last because he's gonna take the longest.
I think all these rounds are tough. Honestly,
Nah,
you can say that
actually,
about
when I'm looking at
Nah,
the
nah, there's
matchups,
some
these
that
are
I
pretty
think you can
easy.
take it pretty
These
easy
pretty
without
easy. Yeah. All right, but first, Ed and Eddy, one of the most top tieriest of top tieriest Cartoon Network shows. The funny, one of the actually make you laugh. Pure enjoyment. It was about 3 people just trying to get to the bag, trying to get to the money, finessing their friends, bro. You don't get much better than that.
The grind doesn't
The
stop.
grind doesn't stop because, you know what I'm saying, the pockets got to keep getting full. You know what I mean?
Gotta get them
And-
jobs.
yeah, and those jobs gotta be filled with, those sucky sucks.
And the of the show helped with making it funny.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. Hey, I cut this at 37. And
let's
the
cut that.
greatness of the show made it amazing for kids. Anyway, Phineas and Ferb was a really entertaining show as well. Had a lot of things that people still think of to the day, like Larry the Platypus, the
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Doofenshmirtz,
Nobody even knows how to say his name. So
Perry the Platypus, Buffuda,
Josh, say his
Perry
name.
the
How you
Perry the
say his name?
Platypus.
No, the other one.
Doofenshmirtz. Yeah.
That's not what Miguel just said.
That's Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, you just wouldn't understand. Your brain wasn't at that level.
You just
back in
really
the day.
biased.
I'm
I
not
understand.
biased.
You want to know
I'm not biased.
how I know you're biased? You spelled Phineas wrong.
I didn't feel the need
it's Phi Kappa, Psi, and Ferb.
to look up how you spell the name. I think why would you name your kid Phineas?
Listen,
It's
let me
weird.
stay.
How
let
would
me,
you?
let me,
How do you
let me get back.
spell
Hold on.
Phineas? Phienas.
Yeah, going off top.
Bro, they not even gonna look at the. They ain't even gonna look. Why we even? What?
Because I want to show how you're trying to turn this over to your side.
Listen. It's
when you
still
got no argument.
I was literally.
You know what? You're damn right. I am.
I was almost done. I was real close.
All right.
Yeah. So, however, I got way more enjoyment from Edda and Eddy. That is my choice.
I want to go second
Fat
because I'm not
guy.
going to take that long on it. I love both of these shows very much. They're both amazing in their own ways. The music in Phineas and Ferb is fantastic. Has some of the greatest singers in cartoons, just period.
What?
That really,
What that show's name for?
really,
Is
really
it?
engaging characters. Yeah,
Well,
there's
what's Phineas and
constantly
Ferb talking about? It was a
musicals. There's like
music.
over
Oh, it is
100
every
songs.
episode.
What's it was
you're
a
right.
musical
You're right.
every
You're
show.
right. I forgot about that.
Okay.
That show is so good. The humor is pretty top level.
Uh-huh.
It gets meta. Like they make like jokes about pregnancy and stuff, and they straight up like just say out like outright. And unless you're old enough or at least just understand what that is, you won't get it. But so many just good nonsense jokes. Ed and Eddy, I can't. There's other than the last season or last 2 seasons? No, the last season I think when they were at the school. Other than that, there's not a single episode I could watch without laughing. Like that from minute 2. If I haven't already been laughing for 5 minutes, then then I know it's not the True Ed and Eddy, which is the last season. But I will laugh constantly.
I never
Throughout
heard last
that
season.
show.
I don't know. I never heard this before.
nobody didn't say there was no
I
last
don't know
season.
anybody who.
Yeah.
Josh, do you hate the last
I
season?
thought it was a necessary development in the show in order to keep the laughs rolling.
Because it went against the characters' personalities and stuff. It didn't make sense. It made you hate characters that you already
realized
hated
this at
even more
7,
so,
guys.
and it made you hate characters that you liked to begin with.
He understood
It's
this
kinda
at
sad.
7. His brain was higher capacity than most people.
Yeah. But it was still a great show nonetheless, and the rest of the show makes up for that last season. And the movie,
That
movie was so
You
good.
putting up a really good case.
But wrap it up.
Phineas and Ferb had great movies as well. They have multiple movies, and they're coming out with
but
a
it's
new
not
one
like
that's
Ed
coming
and Eddy.
out soon.
Said no one.
not
But
like Ed and Eddy.
that Ed and Eddy one hits you so deep. Dang, the Phineas and Ferb one does too though. The 2-dimensional.
It's not on the level.
It's really not even this hard, but
But
choice.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Ed and Eddy. Like
So
those
talk about
emotional beats. That's like
what
the
you gotta say,
humor,
Justin.
The chickens.
I ain't even need to say my vote. You already know what it
Too
is.
good. It's too good. So Ed and Eddy.
Okay,
Ed and
okay,
And then Eddie goes through. Congratulations.
all right.
It's the best cartoon.
Next.
Hold on. We won't even been through the first
Yeah,
one.
best cartoon.
you're right.
Best
I'm sorry,
cartoon.
I'm sorry,
Oh
I'm
wait,
sorry.
my bad.
In next round,
All right.
we got Ben 10 versus Kim Possible, the 2 agents.
Oh, dude.
Now this is tough.
Oh man.
Another cartoon
I'm gonna
network versus
go.
Disney.
I'm gonna go with my girl, Kim Possible. She helped me
Yeah,
grow
that's-
up, and also she was one of my first loves.
Yeah, hey, I hope she
ask her
stopped
to
you
prom?
out too once she found out who you were.
Bro, I almost jumped through the screen when she started going out with Ron. Bro,
I mean-
swear to God.
Had to buy another TV.
Honestly. But now the reason I'm not going with Ben 10 is because it's just too many iterations of Ben 10, and I stopped
Look,
watching
listen.
it.
No, go on.
It's just not. I mean, it's good. It's not Kim Possible, and I feel like Ben 10 kind of dropped off when they grew up. In my opinion, I liked him as a kid.
Wrong, 100%. Ben 10 literally got better because it actually continued the story. There's very few
Except
shows.
this last
Anybody care about that?
Listen.
Grandpa didn't die.
Listen. There's very few shows in this sort
He
of
does die.
modern S time that actually continued the show when they grew up. Those were all like
talk
more
hard.
older shows or anime, things like that. But it wasn't too many shows where they continued the show. Now the other iterations were basically to appeal to a younger demographic because basically we were the ones that were watching the Ben 10 show and we grew up. And so obviously we want to see an older one. We but they decided to. So some of those are hit or miss for sure.
Yeah.
Kim Possible had a lot of great fights. The story continued all the way through. And the characters were really colorful. Shigo, what's the dude? Draken?
Fantastic.
Draken.
Blue.
I forgot that was his
She
name.
goes another
Blue
baddie.
Dragon.
Blue Man
The brown hair cheerleader. Baddie.
yeah, but she.
the blonde cheerleader.
Oh,
Baddie.
But
Bonnie.
Bro.
Was it
but
Camille
I just had
and
more.
Monique?
Dude, that show literally was like 14
Don't forget
years
my
ago.
boy Wade,
I had
the
more.
man in the chair.
I think that Ben 10, even just from the first 2 seasons alone, was enough to carry it into greatness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Ben 10. This is tough. I actually, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna say Ben 10.
So am I the decider here?
What?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say Ben 10, man. Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm the breaker here. All right.
Oh, I don't know
gosh,
about this,
bro.
man.
How would you do that?
Wait. Are you getting mad at him for picking Ben 10 or at me because I have to be the one that decides it?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. Okay.
Both.
All right.
I think I know what it's leading.
Again, I love both of these shows. I love Ben 10 all the way through until this latest version of it. This like really weird cartoony one that looks like every other Cartoon Network show now. I don't like that one. And I didn't really get through much of the older iteration. What is it, Ben 10 Omniverse? What was it called?
Yeah, Ben 10 Omniverse was the adult
Omniverse, I think,
version.
was the adult one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got through that
It
one
continued
only
the
because
story
I didn't have a way
better.
of
So good.
watching it when that was airing. But I did watch through the original several times. And man, was it a good story. But sometimes I disliked some of the characters because they would be just stupid. Kim Possible was, again, I like pretty much the same thing. It was amazing. Some characters obviously were really stupid. Ron can be really dumb. Kim can get, on my nerves. But I think that I might end up having to go with Kim Possible.
What
thank
in
God.
the world?
Because, well, let me finish. Hold on.
What
let me
type
finish.
of?
Let him finish.
Yeah,
Let him
me
finish.
One that is what is the deal breaker for me. That movie, fantastic.
Yes.
But the fact that it said in the title screen, she's just an ordinary girl.
Hey, you ain't gotta put
She's
that up there yet. We still trying to explain his case.
No, I already voted. Put Kim on there.
Nah. Y'all don't understand the greatest of Ben 10. Y'all don't understand.
Wait. Hold up. The fact that she's just this normal girl and just goes on, like trying to be normal. It's basically like why I love Spider-Man. Like it's really that exact reason, except she doesn't hide her identity.
You're not on the list. You're not on the list. Talk about Spider-Man.
Yeah, sorry, Spider-Man.
Yeah, because he didn't deserve.
I tried. I fought for
no, he didn't fight for him. I fought for him.
But Kim Possible just gives me that feeling that Ben 10 just never did, mainly because he was an idiot most of the time. So
Honestly,
it's gonna have to go to
and
Kim. For me, it's Kim.
She was a little older. Kim used to go through fights talking about high school problems. She fighting
Exactly.
like people that can kill her, and she over like, oh, I don't know who I'm gonna problem with.
Not to say Ben 10 didn't go through stuff like that when he had to fight versus what was his name? 11, the 11.
Yeah, Kevin 11, man, come on.
Kevin 11. That stuff was pretty interesting.
I don't understand.
When he went into the future and he was facing his
Because I watched a video on it to make sure I was read up. Oh God.
Yeah.
That's all that stuff is really good, but Kim Possible just more entertaining to me, more impactful.
It's a better impact show. Yeah, it's more entertaining for sure.
This
All
is
right,
insane.
Kim Possible. Congratulations.
All right, whatever, I guess. Trash show.
Next
Good
up,
looking,
next
making
round. Next round, we have Powerpuff Girls versus The Simpsons.
All right.
Why?
Again, another fight of the ages.
A timeless debate.
Time.
Oh my god.
Our grandchildren's grandchildren
Yeah.
will be talking about the Japanese iteration of Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Versus season 1 of The Simpsons.
Powerpuff Girl.
I would never forget when the Powerpuff Girls straight up just kept beating up on these dudes. Remember, I don't know if you saw those episodes where like those dudes was dressed up as the Powerpuff Girls.
And they destroyed them.
Them.
And also when they just kept beating up Mojo Jojo in the same episode.
They stopped a mud hole in Mojo Jojo.
Dude.
Oh
let me look up some of the characters in that show. I forgot this shit.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot that.
It was the main.
Powerpuff Girls, it's so good. And the movie is really good as well.
Too.
Yeah.
It's so good. Such a good show.
Let's not forget Miss Sarah Bella.
Yeah.
But that being said, up against The Simpsons,
You should have put SpongeBob.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna put in my vote right now. Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons.
wow.
Cultural appropriation that the show has is just too great.
However, I will say Powerpuff Girls has some of my favorite
Yeah, I'm going
characters in
Simpsons
every
as well.
cartoon ever. Him, him. I loved how creepy.
Talking about the mayor?
No, he's
No,
talking about
no,
him.
Who's him?
The red,
the one in
lobster.
all red with the like the crab claws.
Yeah.
Because
the trans dude.
The voice.
Oh,
I'm imagining he's a trans, or I believe he's a trans.
I'm pretty sure that was the idea.
But like the character is just so eerie, but I loved it so much. I loved how like when I look at him, it like I think I never thought it looked ugly, but I wasn't like oh, this character looks cool. It was more like every time I see this character, I'm just like, man, this is, for some reason I just want to keep seeing this character more on screen. And the way him talked was really, really like interesting to me. I just couldn't stop like listening to it. It was really good. To me, I really liked him a lot. But, you know, Simpsons, The Simpsons. How can you not?
yeah.
It's hard not to.
How can you
racist
beat a
Simpsons.
show that predicts the future? Next.
Exactly. Did it talk about minorities getting rich yet? I hope so.
And The Simpsons is still funny as well. Like
That's not. That's,
it might have
that's not
aged,
true.
but it's. I mean, they still make new episodes. It's the show's
That's
great.
inaccurate.
I love The
Next.
Simpsons.
I love it too. It's great.
Next round.
SpongeBob
Got
next.
SpongeBob versus
SpongeBob
Scooby-Doo.
next.
SpongeBob.
Two legends.
SpongeBob
next.
SpongeBob next.
Oh,
There's no
Oh.
need to explain this one.
wait. We don't gotta explain that. I mean, Scooby-Doo's still
Scooby-Doo
there.
is a legend, a classic.
Scooby-Doo's there.
Is there?
Scooby-Doo's there.
Is there?
But you're talking about
talking
like
about-
I'm standing
you're
on
talking
the
about I'm
ladder
standing
and I'm
on the
looking
ladder.
off into the view.
Yeah, you're looking off
And
into
then
the
and then
view.
Scooby-Doo is in front of
Scooby-Doo's
me.
in front of
A
me.
smaller step ladder. Why would I get down onto that smaller step ladder to see less of
Come
the
on,
view?
Scrappy.
and mess up the view?
Yeah, why would I step down to step on Scrabby?
Come on now.
But
Scrappy,
if you think
Scrappy.
about age, Scooby-Doo's really high up there.
On age? What are you
Because
talking
the show's
about?
older.
Nah,
It
SpongeBob's
is.
pretty old too.
Not as old as
Scooby-Doo is
Scooby-Doo.
older. Yeah, it's way older.
But SpongeBob though, hands
SpongeBob.
down. Except I haven't seen the latest seasons,
It doesn't even
and when I
matter.
have seen some of the episodes, it's been pretty rough. I didn't like it.
Justin, you don't have anything to say about this. You just agree?
Well, because
Yeah, SpongeBob, of course.
Next.
No, well, no. I mean, yeah,
Oh.
it's just SpongeBob.
You
I,
also
mean, I love
love
Scooby-Doo, but yeah, it's not.
Come on.
SpongeBob.
Scooby-Doo.
The mystery machine.
Nah, it's whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
the fact that
also-
Scooby-Doo the beat the other shows on that we could have put on this list, honestly, is disrespectful.
All right. Look, that's conversation.
Scooby-Doo
for
definitely
another
better
time.
than
That's a
Fairly
BTS.
Odd Parents, though. So let's go on. Keep going.
But this, I could give you one reason alone why SpongeBob can honestly destroy most of these shows on here.
We don't want that reason.
The
Keep your
SpongeBob
cap
SquarePants
on.
movie.
No, that's not true because
SpongeBob-
I don't think it's gonna make it past the next round.
The
All right,
SpongeBob
next
SquarePants-
round. All right,
Next.
All right. Next.
next. Rick and Morty versus Danny Phantom.
All right.
No, Rick and Morty. I don't understand what's the conversation
The
here.
conversation
Danny
is why
Phantom.
you're not picking Danny Phantom.
Yeah. Oh, you're not playing Danny Phantom. That's the conversation.
No, you're lying, right?
I only seen the Pickle
I
Rick
am not.
episode. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed the entire series of Danny Phantom. Have you ever gone Ghost, Justin? Yeah, you wouldn't understand. So
You don't understand.
we'll help you understand for you by
Well,
choosing
no.
Danny Phantom.
We'll let you give
Yeah, no,
your reasonings as to
Explain.
why you're wrong.
Explain.
And then we'll correct you.
Yeah. Go on.
All right. So the reason why Rick and Morty is gonna go through the next round is because it's not only a space and time show that just connects every episode. It's endlessly funny. Every single episode is hilarious. Too many iconic moments. The merch sells really well outside of the show itself. Like
You reckon it sales?
It's already a national treasure. I like Danny
National?
Phantom. Don't get me wrong, but it's not Rick and Morty. I'm using a power pick on Rick and Morty. There's no way in this tournament that Rick
my
and Morty does not go
God.
through.
This dude might be actually stupid.
There's no way.
You're telling me use the power pick
On Rick and Morty,
on Rick and Morty.
You're damn right I did.
Danny Phantom has a way better storyline. It's about him coming of age through
No, it
high
is
school
not. No, it
and
is
through
not.
His powers.
No, it is not.
It's his
No, it
powers
does
alone
not.
are a
No, it
metaphor
doesn't.
for his school coming of age through high school, and then he also has to
So?
fight ghosts while maintaining the life
So?
as well.
This is Morty on an adventure with his granddad, trying to figure
That sounds
out
like some
what's right for him.
pedophile stuff to me.
No, it ain't pedophile at all. Morty's
First
now
episode,
one.
Rick shoves stuff up Morty's ass.
It's a teaching. It's a teaching
he
lesson.
teaching him?
You ain't gonna do that to your grandkids.
Just know we look at the same. Miguel. Let's move. I'm not gonna
can't
waste
believe
my.
I just heard that.
I
I can't believe I just
really.
heard that.
I
I
might.
can't believe you pee-peed Rick and Morty.
I might waste my power. Ugh, I don't think.
Why would you do that on Danny
no.
Phantom?
Let's go ahead and say it
Nah.
right now.
Let's go ahead.
You can't power pick someone else's power pick. Whoever locks in power pick first gets their
I thought
say.
that was the point. We
Like,
could use our
gets their
power pick
choice.
to undo. Okay, fine. Lock it in.
Yeah, just go ahead and say.
That'd be too
I don't want that. Yeah,
It'd be too much.
I mean, you only get one.
So Rick and Morty goes on by unpopular demand.
Unpopular.
Yeah,
99%
You're
unpopular.
welcome, audience. You are welcome. Yes,
He was
I know I
so-
could have used it on
he
Game of
was
Thrones
so-
and all those other shows I didn't vote for,
Game
but
of Thrones garbage.
I'm using
too.
it on Rick and Morty because it deserves
Stranger
to go
Things.
to the next round. At least
You
the
wanted
next
to pull
round.
it on Stranger Things. Oh my god.
I can't believe what I just heard. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, next round. We got Rugrats versus South Park. South Park, right?
One thing. Hold on to your diapies, babies, because Rugrats was the show.
South Park made 2 games, and both games were great.
Both games were
I don't
great.
think. Don't get me wrong.
But-
I've actually played one of the Rugrat games, and that was pretty good too.
Yeah, but
I don't know if you remember that back in the
that
day.
Rugrats movie, Rugrats the movie,
The South Park movie?
where no.
What do you mean? No.
Rugrats
The
movie
South, bro.
the
Come
one
on,
that came with
stop
the scratch
playing.
and sniff on VHS.
Stop playing. I don't even care about all
I still
that.
got those cards, even though they don't smell.
I don't even care about all that. I don't think Rugrat got iconic songs
What?
like South Park got iconic songs.
Do you?
South
You
Park
obviously don't remember the movie. Then.
shows-
You obviously don't remember the movie.
Well, South Park does things
And they fell on the
where you
floor.
just makes you question the world we live in. Why we take everything so seriously.
All right,
You don't know, do you?
but Rugrats.
You don't watch South Park.
Rugrats has actual serious topics that they talk about. Don't treat them as jokes.
You talking about all grown
And
up?
like for example, they talk about how some of them
I don't care about all that.
don't have a mother, don't have a father. Some of them get criticized
Okay.
for who they are or what they do. For example, Chucky gets
South Park
criticized
don't.
by his own dad because he learns to write with his left hand.
Kenny dies every episode because his family
Nobody
is poor.
cares.
Like, let's be real.
He'll
Let's be
be
real.
back
His
next
family,
time.
his family is poor. It is a continuation of everything that's happened. Cartman is fat, and he belittles everybody in his class because he is fat and he has low self-esteem. You talk about a character. That's a character.
You're
Character
saying
development right there.
that goes over Chuck having to live through life knowing
Bro,
that he won't have one of his parents there.
I was like 5, 6. I ain't trying to watch all that when I'm watching Rugrats.
Dude, Rugrats
Yeah.
would make you cry if you watched it again.
No.
And then if you
I don't
watch
got
the
time for that.
movie
I don't got time for
where
that.
where Dill is introduced into the mix
Uh,
and
Dill?
how powerful Dylan, how powerful the scene was when Tom has had it with Dill because he blames Dill for the reason that why they're lost, why they can't find their families. They're babies in the forest just trying to get home. And every step of the way, they kept getting pushed back. They're just little kids. They just want to be with their family. And then you have this whole fighting amongst them. And then my favorite part, like one of the moments that impacts me the hardest is when Tommy and Dill have an argument towards the end, the climax of the movie, and Tom basically just has it. He's fed up, and he actually threatens to do something that I feel like most siblings have at some point even thought about whenever their other sibling has pushed them far enough. And it gives such a good resolve. It makes you feel really emotional. When I was little, I was like, this is it. This is it. Like, I don't want to say exactly what goes on because I feel like it's something special that you should watch for yourself. But I think Rugrats left way more of an impact on me. Way more emotional. Stories are much more interesting, engaging. Just Rugrats to me is special. So I pick Rugrats.
All right, and you're wrong. All right, Jack.
If we think about it from a really wide scale,
logical point of view.
Yeah, a logical.
A cultural
point of view.
South Park is cultural.
South Park.
It absolutely. Okay.
It doesn't influence the culture.
Shitty wall.
Hey, can you shut up? It doesn't influence the culture, but it lets you learn to make fun of everything in culture, and it makes you look back on it, and you really see how stupid a lot of the things that we fantasize and fetishize over.
Yeah.
In the real world, it's just it just doesn't really matter. Along with being satirical, it's pretty funny most of the time. Sometimes racist, but I don't
Many times.
Rugrats, they did have a lot of emotional things going on that you probably really wouldn't even notice when you were a kid, just because you have to actually rewatch some of that. And it definitely a show that I remember watching at a really, really young age. And you still remember, doom 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 doom.
Hey.
However,
I just not thought about that because you sung it. I
had no idea what you were saying until you got to the lyrics.
South Park. No, that was South Park. Who doesn't know the intro?
You could play the first second of Rugrats versus South Park. You'll get Rugrats first.
However,
no, you wait. You'll definitely get South Park.
However, South Park is definitely a bigger show, so I'm gonna have to go with South Park.
Mine.
Okay.
You already know what's up.
Sun-dried tomato neck body boy.
I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even know why I'm here.
Honestly, I don't either. I mean, you might as well drop out. Have you had a show one? No, I'm just...
Everybody's taking some strong L's today.
It's not looking so good for for me right now. But I guarantee things are gonna turn around with this next one. Teen Titans versus Tom and Jerry.
Wow, this is tough.
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
Now listen.
All right, first off,
listen,
one, you don't know how pissed I am about this.
Now listen, I thought about this ahead
First
of time.
No, let me explain.
Make it
For a
short.
second. We put Teen Titans in. We had Batman animated series, and we replaced it with Teen Titans because it was a quote bigger show.
It is bigger.
No, not bigger.
It is literally about to be. It is about to be a unanimous vote for Tom and Jerry against Teen Titans. When we could have put Batman animated series on here, at least it would have made the list.
Tom and Jerry would have beat it.
Look, if you put Batman and Justice League,
yeah, come on,
Batman or Justice League, because Justice League was the other one. Batman or Justice League versus Tom and Jerry still would have won.
Yeah.
Case closed.
No, I'm not agreeing with that. But at least
you're not
have it on the list. Take the integrity of the show.
Teen Titans is a much better show than both
Teen Titans out like this. The fact that I was fighting for Batman. I know Batman's not even in the thing right now. Teen Titans was
much more emotional. You connected.
I like
we
Teen
all
Titans.
Connected with it way more. But Tom and Jerry. How do you watch a show from the 1960s and laugh?
Man,
come on.
I don't know about all this, bro.
Yeah, there's no other show you could watch that
with no words
is that old and can make anyone from any age possibly die of having no air in their lungs from laughing so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, you just got to take the L, squarehead.
What's it called? Suffocating.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tom and Jerry.
Too good.
I love Teen Titans.
but
Who don't like
too
Teen
good.
Titans? But it ain't Tom and Jerry.
It ain't.
Teen Titans still better than Batman.
Teen Titans
and
gotta
Justice
go.
League.
I love me some Teen Titans. Not Teen Titans Go. I love me some Teen Titans.
Teen Titans goes.
Yeah,
Teen Titans goes actually kind of funny.
Again. I have seen it. They got a few bops, here and there with the.
You only care about music. We're talking
their
about the
music.
show.
You don't care about fights.
Yeah. Whoa.
But it's not more interesting.
I can't wait for the anime one though. Oh god.
Like,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, who doesn't like Teen Titans? You growing up?
Nah, you really sound like you're trying to go for Teen Titans right now. It's already unanimously beat.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I just want to explain.
All right, so you ain't clicking it. So I'm gonna just have to.
It's Tom and Jerry. You get it, right? I mean, come on now.
Because you was hesitating on it a little too long. I got it.
All right. Whatever. Next round. We got Avatar.
Real quick. Catching Villains from Teen Titans Go is the only thing I ever listened to over and over again. All right, from that show. All right, go on.
He has it as a ringtone. All right. The next round we have Avatar: The Last Airbender.
All right,
versus
Avatar.
Family Guy.
Oh, that's pretty tough.
Pretty
I'm gonna go
tough.
Wow. Yeah.
Hold on.
Wow, hold on. I'm the tiebreaker.
You pick Family Guy over Avatar: The Last Airbender, a show that transcends so much so of the cartoon genre that people consider it an anime. You're gonna vote that loses against a show that's lost its polish.
Wow.
That's lost its audience.
This is tougher than
one
you think,
that
Miguel.
I guarantee.
Did it lose audience though? I don't think it lost the audience.
I stopped watching it, and I know a ton of people that used to watch it and haven't watched it anymore.
That's fine.
But this is tougher than you think.
It's pretty high viewership on Hulu.
Because Avatar is a phenomenon.
I'm not disagreeing. I love Avatar.
The new episodes of Family Guy are funny.
I mean,
and there's not a few shows like you can have a new episode and it'd be funny. Come on.
But how many times can you go back to a cartoon on Nickelodeon and even say that it's better than most shows, cartoons, animes, like just better than most stuff in general that's out there, just period.
Am I the tiebreaker?
Avatar: Last Airbender can beat half of the shows we got on our drama list.
Am I the tiebreaker?
Yeah, you are.
All right.
I'm gonna choose Avatar.
Thank you.
Honestly, I respect the pick. I really do. I respect it. I just had to say my piece about Family Guy. It's a great show.
If it was against American Dad, then I was Family Guy.
If it was what?
Against American Dad.
Oh, okay. If it was against American Dad, you would have said Family Guy?
Family Guy's a better show, I think.
Okay.
Well, yes, duh. I mean,
I thought you would have made the comparison of Avatar versus American Dad.
What? No.
Oh yeah, then I go Avatar.
Yeah.
Nah, just as like then I go American Dad.
What about Cleveland show?
I just don't think.
So because I support black businesses.
Ooh, I gotta think about that one. I gotta think about that
Now
one.
that I'm thinking about it, I guess Family Guy is the bigger show.
It is the bigger.
But I was about to say, like, oh yeah, we knocked out Futurama for Family Guy. Oh no, I think so. Yeah.
Futurama is
Futurama was never
Avatar,
in there, but we talked about it.
Yeah, I love that.
We ended up
Futurama is bigger than Avatar though. So.
I personally like Futurama more than Family Guy, but you know.
Futurama was
got
man, but it was not better than both of these considering how big they are.
Avatar would have won regardless. So Avatar, put it up on the board.
Wait, did we finish the whole bracket?
I suppose
we didn't finish this bracket.
That concludes our cartoon list. Congratulations to all the shows that made it to the second round. If you want to see more, listen to the last episode. If you haven't, if you like cartoons, I guess you can just skip. But like, you really just missed a really great episode. I don't know why would you skip. But anyway, thanks you guys for watching. I'm Justin K. You can have me on Instagram and Twitter at JRKrout, KRUT.
And you can follow me, Miguel at LAngelX on Twitter and LAngelX13 on Instagram. I remembered this time.
Yeah.
And yeah, he still is an alien. They just found him.
Oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at _J.M1.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Is that my Instagram?
Alright, whatever. We out. Tune in next week. See ya.